really works for me. Really? Why are you spying on me?
Because I think you're beautiful.
Thank you. Close the door. Hi guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first favorites of the year. As I had mentioned in prior videos and vlogs, I'm no longer doing monthly favorites, but I am going to be doing videos like these for my current favorites every few months, so don't think that they're going away. I'm just going to be doing them less often than I have in the past, but this is the first one of 2022 and I have a lot of goodies here that I have been dying to share with you guys, and some of them you guys might have seen me review in different vlogs and videos and stuff. You might have seen them in hauls and try-ons, but this video is really focusing on what my absolute favorites were over the last few months. So I have stuff from all different aspects of life, but to give it some kind of semblance, I've categorized everything into beauty, fashion, or lifestyle. We're gonna go ahead and start out with beauty because I have the least amount of stuff in there, since I did just do my best of beauty video just a few weeks ago. If you guys missed it, I will link it right over here for you. But basically, these are just new beauty products that I've tried out since that video that I've really been liking lately. The first one is from Kiehl's, and it is their ginger leaf and hibiscus firming mask. This one is an overnight mask and it's got a really thick consistency. I don't know how well you guys can see with the lights, but it's almost halfway between like a regular daytime moisturizer and a heavy night cream. But this mask claims to leave your skin feeling firmer and smoother, and I can definitely say that I do see a difference whenever I use this mask. I would say I use this mask probably anywhere between 4 to 5 times per week. And with this mask, since I really want my skin to reap the benefits, I put this underneath my moisturizer, then put the moisturizer on top, just so that the moisturizer won't block any of the ingredients and make this less effective. The next item for beauty, I did do a dedicated review video on, and I've noticed that this product has gotten definitely mixed reviews, but I have to say, for me and my skin and for what I'm looking for in a concealer, I have been so obsessed with this, and it is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Perfecting Concealer. This formula just really works for me for like an everyday, lightweight, more natural looking concealer. Basically, on the days that I don't want to use Tarte Shape Tape, this is what I'm using. I really love the finish. It's natural, it's got medium coverage, so my skin is still showing through, but it is helping to really camouflage those imperfections. And one of my favorite things about this concealer is, at least on me, it does not crease at all. I'll apply it, then go do something else and have it sit there for like 30 seconds or a minute and come back and then powder it, and it still hasn't creased even after that time. And then I did do a wear test with this, and even at the end of the night, there was some creasing because I had been wearing it for, I think it was like 10 hours or something at that point, and pretty much any makeup is going to start breaking down after 6 hours, but even at the 10-hour mark, the creasing was minimal. So I was so impressed with this concealer. This is for sure going to be a staple in my collection, and it has honestly actually replaced the Dior Forever concealer as my more lightweight concealer. Last up in beauty is a set of scrunchies, and I don't really use them for my hair. I actually use these when I'm taking off my makeup. I heard about these towel scrunchies from Lord DIY, and basically what you're supposed to do with them is just put them on your arms. You'd want to put them further down than this, but like if you're wearing a sweatshirt or something and you're washing your face, these will catch the water so that your sleeves don't get wet. And I have noticed that when I use these while I'm washing my face, there's a lot less water on my countertops. So if that's a problem for you as well, I highly recommend getting a pack of these. I basically just leave them in the drawer next to my sink, and anytime I have to remove makeup, I just throw them on, wash my face, and it's a much easier cleanup for me if there needs to be a cleanup at all. And then I'm so sorry, Trevor is showering, so if you guys can hear that behind me, the shower's literally right here. I do apologize, but we are gonna go ahead and move on to fashion. So the first item is a set from a brand that I've just started working with recently. This video is not part of my contract with them. I am mentioning them because I absolutely love this sweat set, and it is the heavyweight sweat set from Essentials. So for my set, I got the hoodie in the washed gray. I got a size large. These are men's sizes, but I wanted to do the large because I wanted it to just be very oversized and slouchy and very effortless, and the large was so perfect. And then I also got their sweats as well. And for the heavyweight collection, if you don't like hoodies, they do have crew necks, so you can definitely swap that in. I am a hoodie girl, so I went for the hoodie. That doesn't mean I don't love a good crew neck. I absolutely do. But for my first round with them, I decided to go with a hoodie. And what I really love about the set besides the fit is the quality on these. These sweats literally are as nice as any other luxury brand sweats. The material that they use on these is so nice. It's not fleece inside. It's a different kind of material, so it's not going to pill, which means that these are going to be comfier for longer and last you longer. I also really love on the joggers that it has a ton of pockets. There's 2 pockets. They close with zippers so you can keep everything safe and secure, and then there's one in the back. I'm obsessed with that. I've never seen joggers with a pocket in the back, and I am living for it. And just in general, the material on this is so durable. The quality is just amazing, and I honestly want to own this set in every single variation and every single color. So if you guys are interested in checking out Essentials, I do have a discount code for you guys. You can use the code SarahMeg10 for 10% off of your order, and I highly recommend getting at least a couple pieces because these are going to be your go-to basics in your wardrobe. Next up, we got more sweats. So that is what the beginning of this year has been like in my life. I'm just living in sweats. I just want to be comfortable and chill because I had a very crazy December. So I've basically just been lounging for the first part of the year. But since I knew I was going to be lounging, I've been putting in a ton of orders for loungewear at different companies. And I have to say, I have really been loving cotton on sweats. The first piece I want to share with you guys is actually the sweatshirt I'm wearing. This is their graphic crew neck. This one is my favorite. I got 2 of them, but this one is definitely the one that I gravitate towards the most. It's this blue crew neck sweatshirt, and then it's got this embroidery on here. It's like B, H, and W, C. I don't know what that stands for, but I like it. It's like kind of preppy but cute. But in general, this sweatshirt is so comfortable. Like I said, it is an absolute go-to for me. I wear it so much when I'm just working from home. The inside is fleece, so just know it is gonna probably end up pilling over time, but for right now in the beginning, this is like one of the comfiest crew necks that I own. Then next from Cotton On are their sweats. Oh my god, why has no one told me about Cotton On sweats? I am obsessed with them. The fit on them is incredible. I highly recommend sizing up 1 if you're just wearing them to lounge around your house all day because it just makes them a lot more comfy and roomier. But if you prefer a more tailored look or you plan to like style it with a lot of streetwear, maybe go ahead and go with your regular size. I knew I was mainly gonna wear these at home, so I sized up 1 and I got them in this brown color. I also got a burgundy. I love them equally, but the brown ones are the pair that are clean right now, so that's why I'm showing you. But these are just like really good basic comfy sweats to have in your collection, and they're fairly inexpensive. I mean, a lot of the times Cotton On does those kind of deals where it's like buy 2 get 1 half off and stuff like that. So as long as you like keep an eye out for that, you can probably get a bunch of these sweats for really cheap. The next in fashion is a pair of sneakers that are just like my new everything. If you haven't been around, I'm super into weightlifting, and I'd always heard that flat shoes are better for weightlifting, but I never really truly understood the gravity of that until I actually got a pair. So I recently got these Nike, I think they're the Royale 2 mid sneakers or something like that, but basically these are very flat sneakers, and the difference I felt the first time I lifted with these was incredible. I had no idea that I could feel that stable with that much weight in my hands. It allowed me to push myself even further, so I am dedicated now to wearing flat shoes when I weightlift, and these are my absolute favorites because besides being functional, they're also just really aesthetic. I love the all white. I love the fact that they're high tops, and then I like the little Nike tab right here. Just overall a really cute shoe. I even wear them to style and shoe outfits sometimes, so I am definitely getting my money's worth out of these, which is really impressive because these were only $65, which isn't bad for a Nike shoe. The next item is a dupe for a very trendy shoe that is back in style. As we all know, the 2000s are gracing us in this fashion cycle, and everything from middle school and early high school for me is back in fashion, and that includes Uggs, which I am here for. I have never abandoned Uggs. I have made sure to own a pair of Uggs in my collection every year since I was like 12 or 13. So for me, Uggs never went out of style, but in particular right now, the style that's trending are the Ultra Mini 2s, which have been a little tricky to get your hands on. They're selling out really quick. I believe that they're in stock right now, but I'm really weird, and for shoes like that, I don't like to pay that full sticker price for them because usually I can get them in the kids version, but Uggs actually doesn't make the Ultra Minis in a kids version, so I was going back and forth on if I really wanted to get the women's one. Then I came across these from Emu Australia, which is a brand that I have actually bought from before. They are a competitor of UGG, but they are a little bit more affordable, not by like a milestone, but if you want to save a few bucks and get a style that is pretty much the exact same thing as an UGG shoe, but you don't want like a super cheap pair, definitely check out Emu Australia. So this is their version of the Ultra Mini 2s. I can't remember what the actual name of these are, for, but they will be in the description box below. But these were about 20 to 25 bucks cheaper than getting the actual UGG versions, and these feel the exact same as a pair of Uggs. I own a pair of Uggs right now, and I can tell you, if I closed my eyes and didn't pay attention to the height and I slipped one foot into each of them, I honest to God could not tell a difference. But these are going to be a lot easier to get your hands on if you've been wanting the Ultra Minis, and they are the exact same style as them. They're the exact same height with that very, very low cutoff on the boot height, and then they have the little tabs in the back to make them easier to pull them on. Then before we move on to lifestyle, I have a few jewelry pieces I wanted to share with you guys. Even though I've been very, very into loungewear lately, I've been super into jewelry, and I've got a ton of pieces that I just am so obsessed with. I love dressing up loungewear with jewelry. I feel like it just takes it to that next element where you can actually create an outfit out of it. So the first piece that I want to share with you guys is from Monica Vinader, and it is this beautiful ring. I just recently discovered this brand, and everything that they have is super good quality. Everything is made with 100% sterling silver, so it's not going to irritate you. You can wear the pieces underwater and stuff. If you're the type who never wants to take off your jewelry, you always wear it when you're sleeping, when you're showering, swimming, stuff like that. This is a great brand because everything is so premium and everything is really, really minimalistic. So if that's your style, I highly recommend checking out this brand. I do have a discount code with them as well, which I will leave in the description box below. But I have been wearing this ring in particular nonstop ever since I got it. It's like the perfect kind of accent ring to go with a stack or to just wear on your own, as you guys can see I'm doing here right now. This next jewelry item I want to mention, I know I've been talking about it a lot. This was my Christmas gift to myself, but I haven't gotten a chance to like officially put it in any type of favorites list or video yet. So I'm gonna mention it here. It is my Christian Dior bracelet. I think it's like a Etoile de Muse or something like that. I can't pronounce the name, so it's in the description below. But this is my first luxury jewelry piece, and this was the perfect one to start with. This bracelet is such a good everyday bracelet. I put it on anytime I'm going out, and I just feel like it's such a good signature piece, and it's a really great starter for eventually someday when I turn this into a whole bracelet stack. Then the last piece of jewelry is definitely more affordable. I got it from Amazon. Again, I was influenced by Lore DIY, and it is this 1989 necklace. I've always wanted a necklace that says my birth year on it. So I came across her video where she shared hers. She said that she wears hers all the time everywhere, and it hasn't like caused her neck to turn green. It hasn't tarnished or anything, so it seems to be actually pretty good quality, especially for the fact that it's very affordable. But basically I just wanted a good year necklace that was in a really nice old English font, which this one definitely is, that was gonna stack well with the rest of my jewelry and wasn't gonna break the bank. And this one hit all the marks. I can't get enough of it, and I wear it all the time. Okay, moving on to lifestyle. Oh my gosh. So the first item is this blanket that I just carried in here. This is a weighted blanket, so that's why it's sounding like it's a lot of effort for me to carry a blanket in, and that's because it is. This blanket weighs about 15 pounds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when the weight is spread out across like an item this big, it just makes it kind of hard to maneuver sometimes. But that's not what I wanted to talk about with this blanket. I got Trevor a weighted blanket years ago. They're really great for helping you fall asleep easier, reducing anxiety and stuff like that, and he really loves his. I really love his. I steal it all the time. His is heavier. I believe his is like a 20 or 25 pounder, and I'll link his below as well. But I decided I wanted to get myself one, but I didn't want to go as heavy. Whenever I'm underneath his, don't get me wrong, I feel so incredibly comfortable. I literally don't want to move, but that is a problem because if I sleep with his, I will not get up the next morning. I'm literally gonna be in bed till 1 p.m. So I wanted one that was still gonna feel like it had some weight on me, but be a bit lighter so that I could pull myself out of bed, and this one was the perfect amount of weight. I got this one from Amazon, and as you can see, one side is the smooth material and then the other side is Sherpa, and it actually works out really well that I went with a lighter weight since this one is Sherpa, because weighted blankets can get really, really warm. So had I gone with like a 20 pounder with the Sherpa, I would probably end up sweating like crazy throughout the night. So I feel like going with 10 pounds plus the Sherpa was definitely the right move. But I'm obsessed with this blanket. Actually, Trevor keeps wanting to steal this one from me, and I'm like, no dude, I got you your own weighted blanket before I got mine. Just use your own. But the other thing that I really love about this weighted blanket too is that it was actually relatively inexpensive for the quality. Weighted blankets can be really, really cheap, but they may not be as good quality. So if you want a quality one, you're going to be paying a lot more money. But this one definitely hit at a good quality and price point intersection for me. Next up in lifestyle, I got a few kitchen things. The first one is this salt and pepper grinder. This is the salt one. I have the pepper one downstairs. I don't want to bring it up here because it is full and the batteries are on. So if I rock it anyway, it turns itself on. So I'm just going to show you guys the salt one, which we obviously haven't filled yet. These grinders have become my favorite thing in the kitchen. I cannot get enough of them. I'm so fascinated by them. They're actually gravity controlled grinders. If you guys haven't seen those before, I'll play a clip for you guys. They're so freaking cool. So basically all you do is fill it up, put the batteries in, and anytime you tip it over, it starts grinding. You don't have to press a button, you don't have to grind yourself. It's just literally flip it over and you get fresh ground pepper or salt. It's incredible. I love it. They're also really aesthetic. So if you guys need new salt and pepper grinders and you want some bougie ass salt and pepper grinders, I highly recommend getting these. They are absolutely worth every penny. Next up, sticking with kitchen stuff, is our new pot and pan set. I just have the one saute pan with me right here because I wasn't about to bring the whole setup here. These are the Kenmore, I think like Arlington aluminum non-stick pots and pans or something like that. But basically these are super non-stick. We've been using these for a month now and we are just amazed. We're using less oil. Like I don't use oil when I make eggs anymore because these are so non-stick that I don't have to worry. I know I can like flip my eggs or my pancakes over just fine without having to use anything to grease it, which is so nice. These come in a set of 12 and these were probably, Trevor and my favorite Christmas gift that we got because we use them daily. We can't get enough of them. And what's nice about these is that these are the first sets of pots and pans that we can actually cook with on the stove and transfer into the oven. We've never been able to do that with any of our other pots and pans and it's just been a real game changer. Then the last item in my current favorites is a product from an influencer that I've been following for a very long time. Last year, Neats on Radar came out with her Mind Your Business course to help influencers navigate turning their social media into a business. I haven't taken the course, but to add on to it, she recently came out with the Mind Your Business planner, and the second I saw her do a little tour of this, I knew that this was the planner that I've been looking for. I ordered it immediately. I was so excited for it and it has definitely lived up to everything I've ever wanted in a planner. First off, the front is just nice and neutral. It's very minimalistic and pretty, which I love because it's just so aesthetic. The Mind Your Business logo is embossed here on the front and then the clasp is a magnetic closure. So there's like no snap or anything. It's just all one seamless look in the front. But on the inside, I would call this a cross between a regular daily planner and the gratitude journal. So it starts off with you writing your goals and reflections for the year, and then it has this like overview of your year where you record important dates. But once I start getting into the weekly stuff, that's where I really become super obsessed with this planner. I use it every single day. I reference it all the time. I always have it out on my coffee table because I'm constantly writing in it, checking stuff off, things like that. The way my brain works, I am very methodical. I am a planner. I love planning. I love scheduling, and this planner is absolutely built for my personality type. So for the first part of the week, you write out your goals for the week, your priorities, things you shouldn't forget, errands you need to do. There's a little brain dump section, but then over here they have a habit tracker. So as Monday through Saturday on here, you write down 3 habits you want to track, and then you can check off whether or not you hit those each day. And then when you move into the dailies, this is where I cannot get enough of the way this planner was structured. Once again, this was absolutely for me, and this is for any other girls out there who have my same personality type where we like everything planned out and regimented. So you start your day off with something that you're grateful for. Again, just kind of taking that inspiration from the gratitude journal. Then you give yourself your top 3 main priorities you want to do that day. And then you have a to-do list, which is lovely. I love to-do lists. It helps me feel a lot more organized and in control of my day and my tasks and stuff. But my favorite part is that it has a daily schedule. So this one starts at 6 a.m. and goes till 8. Since I am a night owl, I would have preferred one that started at maybe like 8 or 9. Truthfully, I don't really start my day till 10, but I would have preferred it if it started at like 8 or 9, then went till like 8 or 9. But it's fine. I don't mind it. I just basically don't use between 6 to 9 in the morning. But you can literally schedule out your entire day on here. So I schedule myself out for like the park, the blocks of time where I'm supposed to be working, my gym time, when I'm supposed to eat lunch, and I'll also schedule out if like at 6 o'clock I want to start doing stuff around the house like dishes or vacuuming or stuff like that. So this has just made my day so much more organized, and it is literally structured in the exact way I would want my dream planner to be structured. So congratulations to Neats on Radar for this planner. it's a freaking home run for me. All right, you guys, well, that is gonna be it for this current favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what some of your current favorites are, and I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon again in my next video. Bye.